We're always pleased that you can join us for the capsules. This week we will look at John 12:4-6. But Judas Iscariot, the disciple who would soon betray him, said, "That perfume was worth a year's wages. It should have been sold and the money given to the poor." Not that he cared for the poor, he was a thief. And since he was in charge of the disciples' money, he often stole some for himself. Now, Judas was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, but he was a hypocrite, and most of the time he was up to no good. You and I may consider him to be an unnecessary addition to the 12 disciples, but there was a purpose for Judas being in the midst of Jesus Christ. And Jesus understood that Judas was to serve a purpose in his life and ministry, and that's why he entertained him. You and I also have people in our lives that we just want to get rid of. But today I ask that we would pray, that we would know the difference between those that we need to get rid of and those that we need to leave around us, those that we need to entertain in our lives, because they may have a particular purpose to serve in your life, in God's grand plan for you. Now, Judas was in Jesus' life because someone had to betray Jesus so that he would go to the cross, he would be taken to the cross, so that eventually today you and I would have salvation and liberation. And so sometimes we find gossips around us, but maybe God is trying to teach you how to love. Sometimes you'll find people who betray you, stab you in the back, and maybe God wants to teach you forgiveness. Sometimes you just have people who are annoying, you just don't want them around you. Maybe God is trying to teach you patience. You may have ungrateful people, and you always seem to be entertaining ungrateful people. Maybe God just wants to teach you how to give without expecting anything back. Many years ago, I would often go to God and ask him, why do you bring these annoying people around me? Is there no one else that I can employ, of a certain character that I can employ? And God said something to me. He said, it's not about them, but it's about you. And I knew exactly what God was talking about. He was trying to teach me patience. After all, the one who is closest to you is the one that can affect you. A total stranger will not be able to affect you in a certain way. And so God allows certain people to come close to us so that he can knock some things off us. They will rub you up the wrong way, and through that, God will knock some things off you and mold you again, and he will teach you some things. And so this is the word for this week. Ask God for the wisdom to know the difference between those that must remain around you and those that you must take out of your life. I pray that this word goes down well, and I'll see you again in a week.